Alright, so I've been getting tons and tons of messages and comments asking me to remake my iOS on Android video, which actually happens to be my most viewed video as of now. So I'm doing this video for you guys because I would never, ever do this. I would never do this for myself. So let's go ahead and get started. The launcher that I'm using is iLauncher, and this was actually taken off the Google Play Store for a little while, but now it's back, and it'll run you about $2.50, and you do get some pretty good function out of this one, comparing it to iOS. You actually do not have the feature where you can slide down and get that search feature. You do not have that one here, but I do believe there might be one or two other launchers on the Google Play Store that actually use that feature. But from here you can actually long press on an application to get the wiggle animation. From there you can get the X, and you can uninstall applications that you've installed. Okay, those ones came on the phone, so I can't uninstall those. But you can uninstall applications from here. You can also tap on an application when it's in the wiggle animation, and you can change the icon, change the title, set this app as a specific iOS function, and it'll change the icon for you as well. You can unset the icon if you had changed it before, and you can also hide the application. You can also drag applications on top of each other to make a folder, and you can also rename the folder, and you've also got the pages in the folder as well. So that is pretty neat. Alright, so the lock screen that we're working with here is Retina Premium Lockscreen 8, which actually it used to be called iOS 7 Lockscreen Parallax HD, but it was just recently updated to that name, and it is a little bit smoother now. There used to be a good amount of lag from the slide to unlock to the passcode area over there. But you also get your control panel here in the lock screen, which is pretty nice. You get your status bar up there, get your time and your date. You also got your camera shortcut there. And yeah, let's go ahead and unlock the phone. Now, I had the same passcode in the last video like this, and a lot of people said, wow, you have the easiest lock code ever. Whatever. So that's the lock screen there. Nothing too crazy about that. It works. Now, a lot of people also said that you can press on the home button and get straight to the home screen, and that bug is still there. However, it will actually throw you back into the lock screen, so you have to put that in there. So I found that very interesting. Hopefully they'll fix that, but it is what it is. Alright, now for the control center, we're using an application called iControl, and this is also a free application on the Google Play Store, and I have it set to actually activate it by sliding up just like on an actual iPhone. So I put from the bottom, and we have our control center here. Now, it doesn't look exactly like iOS, but out of the ones that I've tried, it usually has the best function out of all of them. Some of them tend to be a bit buggy. This one works. It works okay. And so we've got our toggles here. We got our brightness, volume, music controls, as well as some other shortcuts here, and it works pretty good. The actual application has settings for coloring, activation settings, and whatnot, so it's pretty good. I would actually never use this because Android already has that built in, but that's that. If you want it to look like iOS, go ahead and try iControl. You might have noticed the status bar is a little different. It looks like an iOS device, and that is because I'm using iNoti. iNoti is an application where you can change the status bar of your phone, and you can also get the there you go. You get the notification center here. You got all and today. Gives you your date, gives you all your events on your calendar. Got none for today, so that's that. And it will actually give you your notifications, which is pretty cool. And it works pretty good. It's nice and smooth, and blurs the background and everything. Looks just like iOS. So that is that. And now we're going to go into our dialer. We are using SBR Dialer i7. This one will actually change your call screen as well. For when somebody's calling you, and when you're on the phone with somebody, it'll actually change the look of your screen. And you got your regular dialer here, and you just dial. You got your favorites, you got your recents, got your contacts, keypad, which is what we're on now, and you got more, so that's where the settings are going to be found. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now that's the dialer. Alright, now for the keyboard, we are using Gooooo keyboard with an iOS 5 theme. And yeah, this one works. It works okay. It's Gooooo keyboard, so it's not an actual iOS keyboard. It's just got an iOS skin on top of it. This one's more of an iOS 8 look and feel, but it works okay. And since it is Gooooo keyboard, you do get the swiping function and everything. So that's that. But if you want something that's a little more light, something that's more like the iOS 7 keyboard, go ahead and try the iPhone 5S keyboard iOS 7. and you'll get this keyboard, which actually looks pretty cool. It works okay, and yeah, it's got the little key pop-up thing there. You got your numbers and everything else there. And if you'd like, you can also try my personal favorite keyboard, which is Fleksy Keyboard, which will be coming to iOS 8 because, you know, Apple is allowing third-party keyboards on iOS 8. So Fleksy will be available for that. So go ahead and try that one out as well. So now for a music player, we are using an application called Easy Music. This application cannot be found on the Google Play Store. I found it on the iLauncher website, and I will put the link in the description for you guys so you can get this application. Now you got your iOS look here. You know, not much else to really say about it. It does work. It's not as smooth as an iOS device. As you can see, you got the rest of the songs that will be in the album. And back here you got the album here. You got your playlist, artists, songs, albums, and genres on the bottom here. It works okay. It's not really that great. I would never use it as a primary music application, but if you want your phone to look like iOS, go ahead and check out Easy Music. Alright, now for the gallery, we're using something called Kukool Gallery, if that's how you say it. And this one doesn't really look like iOS. Now it's almost there. It's the closest I could really get. And this is what it looks like here. You got your zoomed out view here. You can actually pinch to zoom and get a closer view. But you've got local photos, and it'll just throw all of your pictures onto a large grid. You won't really get an organized album view unless you signed in and get your cloud albums there. You also got your time photos there. So when you go ahead and tap on a picture, it'll bring you there. And you can, you know, go through your pictures just like you can on a regular gallery, excuse me. And from here you can swipe up to delete it. You can pinch into zoom, and you also got like a film strip view. There you go. You got a film strip view there. So this is Kukool Gallery. It's okay. It's not that bad. You can also do a slideshow, which is nice, where you can rotate it left or right. Set this picture as, and you also got your details here. So it works so-so. It's not the best. But again, this is the closest I could get to an iOS look and feel. Alright, for SMS, we're using Go SMS Pro with the Go SMS Minimal iOS 7 theme. And yeah, I'm texting myself here. Texting myself yesterday when I first tried this out, just to see what it would look like on camera, so I wouldn't really show any of the phone numbers that are in here. But you can go ahead and type to compose a message, and it will send, and it looks a lot like iOS. And you can also delete that message before it sends, which is pretty handy. That's a Go SMS feature. And yeah, it actually messaged me telling me that, wow, okay. Anyway, so that is Go SMS, and it does look like iOS 7. So go ahead and check this one out if you're interested in making your SMS look like iOS. Alright, so now we have the browser here. It's actually just called Browser. In order to get this browser, you'll just go to the Google Play Store and you'll search for Key for iOS 7 Browser, and there you'll find a Dropbox link to download the actual APK itself, because the key on the Google Play Store is actually just to unlock the full version. Alright, so let's go ahead and check it out here. This is a very, 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 very basic browser. Nothing to it. You know, it's just do what you want to do, view some web pages. That's really all it does. I'm not sure about Flash support. Didn't bother to check because, you know, you got to sideload it to get Flash anyway. So you know, viewing web pages is simple. It's pretty smooth. You got your refresh button, got your menu button here to show your history. Add this page to your bookmarks. Add it to your home screen as a link, and switch between mobile and desktop versions of the site, and exit the browser, which is what I'm about to do in any second. Settings, and you also got your forward and back buttons here. You got your share button, bookmarks button, I believe, and your tabs button here. You can switch in between tabs there. So it does what it needs to do, browse web pages, and that's pretty much it. And on top of that, it does look like iOS. Last and certainly least, we have a calculator. It's a calculator. What else are you going to say? It's a calculator with ads. Fantastic. It's just a calculator. Alright, so that pretty much wraps it up for this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you were able to make your Android device look and feel a little bit more like iOS. Maybe you wanted to fool your friends, or maybe you just really didn't like Android that much and you really wanted iOS. I question why you didn't get an iPhone. But anyway, if you just wanted to have this just for fun, just to fool your friends, then that is cool. So hopefully this video was helpful to you guys out there. So again, thank you guys for watching, and so hit that subscribe button. It really helps out. You guys are awesome. Leave a like and a favorite and share with your friends. So yeah, that does it for this video, guys. And yeah, follow me on Twitter, EasyTech231. I'm also on Google+. And yeah, take it easy, guys. Peace.